First Lady Jill Biden introduced two of her adult granddaughters, Maisy, 21, and Finnegan, 22, to Spanish Queen Letizia on Tuesday ahead of their visit to a Ukrainian refugee center, with Maisy pictured opting for a curiously casual grey sweatshirt for the royal visit. "I brought my two granddaughters," the First Lady told Letizia as they chatted at the palace on Monday. Describing their trip itinerary thus far, Jill explained, "We stayed up and, had a glass of wine." The Biden women, who are enjoying a bit of a girls' trip, Maisy flew with the First Lady to Spain, and Finnegan, who was already on the ground, met them at the airport, also embarked on a shopping trip on Monday afternoon, pictured. The Queen gave warm hugs and chatted with the girls after she was introduced. Finnegan appeared to beam as the royal leaned in to greet her. Maisy, on the other hand, appeared more reserved, while Finnegan wore a chic pair of heels and simple white dress for the occasion. Her younger sister opted for a pair of blue and white pants and a black shirt that she topped off with the grey jacket. The three ladies beat President Joe Biden to the NATO summit by a couple of days. He arrived Tuesday afternoon, where Jill will join him for some official events. But, in the meantime, she bonded with Queen Letizia over a meeting at the palace and visits to local charity. The two older women sat down with the families to hear their stories and hugged many of the children. They posed for a selfie with a little boy. Maisy and Finnegan, who are the daughters of Hunter Biden and his first wife Kathleen, also chatted with some of the refugees they met and explored the facilities. The First Lady and the Queen met with Chef Jose Andres and volunteers at his World Center kitchen. Andres' team has worked in the Ukraine to help humanitarian efforts and are aiding in feeding refugees around Europe. Andres took a selfie with Jill, Letizia and some of his volunteers pictured. He then showed the two women around his operation. The First Lady arrived in the Spanish capital on Sunday. On Monday she was welcomed to the Palacio de la Zarzuela by Queen Letizia, before the pair went on a tour of the headquarters of the Spanish Association Against Cancer, pictured. The First Lady has been a staunch advocate for cancer research since she lost her adult son, Beau, to brain cancer in 2015. Several of her girlfriends have also succumbed to cancer. Jill Biden is in Spain to join the president at the annual NATO meeting. Spain is hosting the 2022 NATO summit in Madrid this year to mark the 40th anniversary of its accession to the international security bloc. The main topics on the agenda will be Russia's invasion of Ukraine and growing aggression from China. Joe and Jill Biden will attend a NATO dinner Tuesday evening with the Spanish royals to kick off the conference. On Wednesday, the First Lady will join the spouses of other NATO leaders in visits to Madrid's Prado and Reina Sofia museums before flying back to Washington. It's unclear how much time she will be able to spend with her granddaughters. President Biden arrived in Madrid on Tuesday afternoon, where he was greeted by Letizia's husband, Spanish King Felipe VI, pictured left. The two men chatted for several minutes, with Biden reaching out several times to pat the king on the shoulder. While at the NATO summit, Biden will announce he is ramping up the U.S. military presence on the eastern flank, a move he promised to make in the wake of Russian President Vladimir Putin's invasion on Ukraine.